Well, good to have you back from that short break. The Speaker of the House of Representatives bowing out there in the last report. That was his last official function as Speaker. And now the Deputy Speaker of the House will lead the House till the life of the 7th Assembly runs out. But let's move now to the face-off between the National Assembly and former President Goodluck Jonathan over the recent constitutional amendment and what remains or what appears to be a settlement.
It was all smiles as the two parties left the court having settled their differences. The dispute started when President Goodluck Jonathan refused to sign the amendment bill into law and asked the National Assembly to reconsider about 10 sections in the amended bill. However, the threat by the National Assembly to veto his decision led to a filing of a suit seeking to stop the National Assembly from overriding the precedent. The Attorney General and Minister of Justice approached the court, which in turn granted an order urging parties to maintain status quo. The reason for the refusal of the President to assent to the bill is that 10 out of the 65 amendments were not good laws and should be reworked. Some of these issues contended by the President includes Section 59, which gives the National Assembly powers to pass an amended bill into law if the President withholds his assent in 30 days. The President also contested Section 84, which the lawmakers ordered to include a new subsection which sought to give the Senate President, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, and their deputies pension for life at a rate equivalent to the annual salary of the incumbent principal officers, provided such a person is not impeached. However, the case could not proceed as the court disagreed with the counsel to the executive on a motion to substitute the plaintiff from the Attorney General to President Goodluck Jonathan. The court observed that the originating sermon is defective because the deponent to the affidavit swore on behalf of the Attorney General of the Federation and not the President. The counsel to the Attorney General was therefore advised to withdraw the suit and either approach the court afresh or, in the alternative, explore an out-of-court settlement. Following the advice of the court that they seek an out-of-court settlement, the parties had brought a report to the court.
If you look at the amendment proposed by the National Assembly, they propose to amend 65 sections of the Constitution. The only areas we're complaining about are 10 out of 65. So, I mean, it's almost next to nothing. So I'm sure, as the court pointed out, when the two parties sit down, they can iron the gray areas.
You can see that the Supreme Court is concerned about this litigation. And therefore, they have counseled parties that this is an issue that can be resolved, and we agree with them. So I'm hopeful that both the executive and the legislature in this matter will put their heads together and resolve this very simple matter, and litigation will be avoided. But let me say that I am exceedingly glad that the Supreme Court has responded, as fathers of the nation by saying, let there be peace. And I think the best legacy, the best gift the President and the 7th National Assembly can give to Nigerians is resolution of this issue amicably, so that we can have, a new amended or alteration of the Constitution. They have spent well over 4 billion naira on this exercise. And 4 billion naira in Nigerian terms is a lot of money. I believe that both parties will sheathe their sword and, in the interest of the nation, resolve this matter amicably.
At the meeting, both parties agreed that 6 out of the 10 sections opposed by the President be considered and deleted. Those sections include alterations to Section 8 of the Principal Act on Referendum with respect to state creation, alteration to Section 9, dispensing with the assent of the President in the process of constitutional amendment, alterations to be made in Section 45A and B relating to free basic education and maternal health care services. Others include alterations to Section 150, 174, 195, and 211, related to the separation of the office of the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, both at the federal and state level. The parties also agreed that the suit filed by the Attorney General be withdrawn and that the President should sign the bill into law. With this agreement, the suit was struck out, bringing to an end a 3 weeks controversy surrounding the Fourth Amendment of the Constitution, which had gulped about 4 billion naira.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm not really clear about this settlement. The settlement, which was signed on Wednesday, the 27th of May, indicates that Dr. Goodluck Jonathan shall ascend to the act as president after some sections are deleted by the National Assembly. The National Assembly is yet to consider this position, and former President Goodluck Jonathan has completed his tenure as president and certainly can't assent to any document as president. Well, I don't know what your take is on this matter. I really like to know, and I look forward to hearing from you. You can write to us through any of the addresses on the screen. Well, this 7th Assembly still has some days to go before it completes its journey. We will be sure to bring it all to you here on your favorite station. But this is where we end our own journey this week. Thanks for staying with us. Till next time, I'm Lanre Lasese.